Then on Sports Central, we go for a college football game preview and prediction on the Week 2 matchup between Tennessee and NC State. Two teams that are dark horses in their respective conferences going head-to-head in Week 2. We'll be going for a full game preview and prediction on this matchup here today. So with that, let's get started with your team trends. Tennessee last week took care of Chattanooga, no problem, 69-3. It was 45-0 at halftime. Tennessee really a dominant win there, and we saw the potential of this Vol team in that game. Chattanooga is not a good team, but I could see Tennessee as a dangerous dark horse in the SEC this season. I don't think that they win the conference right now, but I do think Tennessee could be one of those background teams that give some really good teams a struggle this season. NC State on the other side beat Western Carolina 38-21. I do think that, that was kind of a close game there for a while. It took till the fourth quarter for NC State to pull away. But what is a wide-open ACC this season, I wouldn't be surprised if NC State was up there as a top contender in the conference. Games came out on Saturday in Charlotte. So a neutral location for this one, kickoff 7:30 Eastern. Spread's going Tennessee by 8 here, so the Vols are a somewhat decent favorite, which makes sense. A higher scoring game can be expected. The Vols a pretty heavy favorite in the FPI as well. You look at the series history. We see Tennessee leads at 2-1. The last game was back in 2012, so not too long ago we saw a matchup between these two teams, and Tennessee did win that game. It was overall, it was a game where Tennessee pulled away. They won at 35-21. Your key points: Tennessee 1-0 on the season, scored 45 points in the first half last week. This is a strong team on offense, especially. We saw that towards the end of last season, and based on the performance against Iowa in their bowl game last year, I know that Iowa was a terrible team on offense, but we really saw a lot of potential in what Tennessee showed in that bowl game, and that transferred on into Week 1 against Chattanooga. So we'll see if Tennessee, the way they play against a talented team in NC State, this is a strong challenge for both teams early on in this season, and I feel like this game is going to tell us a lot about where both teams are in Week 2 and what we can expect out of both teams in this 2024 season. But Tennessee, I would still say this is a dangerous SEC dark horse. I could see this team as a pretty strong team this year. If you compare like this team to where Tennessee was in 2022, when at one point this team was considered very much a national contender. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. But this is a team with, I would say, tremendous upside. You look at NC State, struggled with Western Carolina till the fourth quarter. But, this is a strong team with a lot of new talent. Grayson McCall coming in from Coastal Carolina. He's a great quarterback. You also got Jordan Waters in there, a talented receiving core. NC State is a strong team on offense. It's just a matter of if this team can click. We really didn't see that against Western Carolina last week until the fourth quarter. But this is a huge early season test for NC State, and I would say the winner of this game is very much in a strong position in their respective conference. But with that, let's get the prediction here for Tennessee and NC State coming up here in Week 2. In the end, I do want to go with the favorite. I'm rolling with the Vols here, 35-27. I said it this offseason, I like Tennessee a lot. I feel like this is a strong team. Yamaleva's a really good quarterback, I think. last week he was 22 for 28, 314, and 3 touchdowns. Almost a perfect game out of him last week. So, this offense in general has got some really strong talent. I just think Tennessee, both teams are balanced. Should be good teams on both sides, but Tennessee's got the edge. They are, I would say, just slightly the better team here. Even though I do think NC State keeps it close, I am taking Tennessee to cover as well, even though I feel like this should be still a pretty competitive matchup. But Tennessee, I think, finds a way to get a nice Week 2 win here. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this one. And I appreciate you guys watching as always. My name's Evan. This is All Sports Central. Stay tuned for more. We'll catch you on the next one.